Our empire is burning, and I fear that this is the end of the campaign. Hello and welcome back, guys, to another episode of our ThisIsTotalWar campaign with the Eastern Roman Empire. No, of course, it's not the end of the campaign, but something is about to end today. I'm pretty sure of that, but more of that in a second. So, in the previous episode, it was mostly about Amida over here. We defeated the Sassanid stack that is standing right here. It's at least what's remaining. We tried to chase them down, but we failed to do so. What I wasn't thinking of at the moment we were attacked in the first battle, that was that Atropatene had a stack standing just outside the city. So, and I had a pretty poor performance in the first battle against the Sassanids. So I was a bit worried when Atropatene attacked, but we managed to come out of that one as well. The second battle against the Atropatene went even smoother, to be honest. So Amida is still in our... We still own it. We need to repair this. We need to repair this to get this going. So, and I also ended the episode saying that I needed to take some time here and... yeah, decide what we will do with our armies. And I have tried to assess the situation as good as I possibly can. And I will discuss this as we go along through our forces. Starting off with our spy that is back, we will actually try to manipulate this guy. Not that we need to manipulate him, but I want to get that rank up. This is going to sting, but if we get him upgraded, that's going to pay itself back. Of course, it's an opportunist failure. Ah, Jesus.
At your service.
I think I nagged about this one the previous episode, and perhaps the one before that as well. But this is what we are chasing. We are chasing the minus 20% in local province in the construction cost. Minus 20% to the construction cost. That's what we're chasing. How about our priest? You are just standing here and you will remain so. How's it going with the Greek Christianity? It's increasing. That's a good thing. And here we are with you. This looks rather strange. Why can't I see? It's almost like an agent have been performing, an enemy agent action has been performed at you, but there's no nearby, so I do not know what's going on. And you can't inspire the population. Very well, I'm sure that will sort itself out. Lavis Arcadia. So here's the first situation we are dealing with. And we defeated Ostrogoths a while back. And I fear, because looking back at the replay, this looks like the stack that reinforced. That looks about correct, but I think there's maybe one or two more, or perhaps even three, as we have 3 question marks, of course. And looking at this one, here we have 7 units, all question marks, and I believe we destroyed that first stack pretty good. It was 3 or 4 left. So that means they have 3 or 4 newly recruited here. And at least 1 here. At least 1. So that brings me to the first situation here in Viminacium. I fear that we will face a similar situation that we are facing against the Garamantians down in Augila. So we're going to take some actions here. First off, we are actually going to recruit these ones. Even though the Germanic Mounted Brigades, they are so expensive, and yeah, it's funny because they are kind of... I always find them horrible when I use them. But as soon as they are in an enemy stack, it's like they just melt units away. And what we need to do more is this. We're actually going to move him out. We just need to think of how to place him. Because we're going to do something similar that I did in the first episode in this situation in Scoopy. Where we put in exactly the same army or general in ambush stance here to get the Visigoths to turn to Montium. We need to try get this one done. We need to try to get Viminacium untouched for 2 more turns. So we will try this. I think this might actually work, but we can't stand... Yeah, this is obviously 65% in ambush success chance. But we are standing a bit far to the left, so they can actually bypass us. So perhaps we should just stay out here in the open. Or precisely at the border, but we also want that to be able to reinforce.
At your command.
Shit.
At once.
Yes, we are being reinforced here, and we are reinforcing the city if needed.
Lying in wait.
And yes, we are blockading the entrance here. So if an army decides to go down here,
ready for orders.
we have a good chance in taking one of them down. And one of them is easily dealt with. 2 of these, they could actually pose a problem, even with these guys recruited, because this garrison is so badly damaged. So we can't count on them doing anything really. So that will leave us down to the cavalry and 1 damaged cohort and our general. And I assume that at least some of these are mercenaries, which means they could have some pretty damaging units. Yeah, this is one thing we are going to do. So that brings me to the second situation, because we are also going to take further steps towards there. And that's Augila. And this is what I mean, what is ending today. I think we will be defeated today. Actually, I'm pretty sure of it. So, because this was a correct step to take, but I should have done it 1 turn earlier. Because think about it, we have the Garmantians here. They have 2 Silmans, and just like any other AI faction, they will have 2 stacks. They will have 2 stacks. And they are not at war with the Western Roman Empire. They're certainly not at war with the Gaetulians, which brings me to my point. 1 turn has already passed. So of course they have the second stack on its way. I can't imagine it being any other way. So what I think we will see at the end turn is that stack entering here, which would mean that this will all be in vain. This would all be in vain. I should have foreseen this earlier, but I didn't. So here we are. We are actually going... I changed my mind. We are actually going to disband him. And we need to accept the fate of Augila, whatever it is. If they go in... If that doesn't happen and they choose to attack, we have a fairly decent chance, actually. I just don't think we are going to get to that. And...
At your command.
We could try the sally out. But this is just too much. This is just too much and we are too damaged. Maybe if we had a full unit of the scout equities and at least 1 full unit of the competencies, then maybe. And this is not correct. This is far worse. This is not correct. We are taking our chances that I am wrong. I just don't think, and that the reinforcing stack is not on its way. I just don't think that's the case. So instead, what we're going to do is actually recruiting, because we only have just opened the last slot here with the army. So we are going to attack. No, not attack. We're going to raise Flavius Timasius here. to bring some extra security,
Ready for orders.
and until I feel confident enough to disband him. Maybe right directly at the next turn. But we will see. And the thing here, we can't move Flavius Arcadius just yet. We can't even reach Vilminacium, so we can't swap places. And I'm pretty sure that the Gepids should be ready for another attack now. It's been a while, so I'm sure that they have a full stack, maybe even two, or something like that. So I guess we will see them very, very soon. We have 2 turns here as well, so we need to keep him in Marcianopolis until we get to that. Then we can think about what the next step will be over here. So nothing with you. What about you down here then? This is the second point, or another point. I have been considering sallying out against him, the Merchants of Death. One problem with that, we do lack cav still here. We only have this one scout, Equite, and if you look closely, you can see that he's just outside the city border, so the city garrison won't reinforce. If we would have been a bit closer, it would have been an entire different question. And I think I mixed up this for another stack from Maxim, but of course it's a stack from Himyar. We have some reinforcements coming in from Axum over here. We have another stack from the Himyar over on the other side, so I guess they will come closer for sure. And we have an enemy fleet here as well. So what we are going to... My decision here is just staying in Berenike for now. And my hope is that these 2 stacks still attack at the same time, so we can deal with them that way. Then we have a good chance in doing some pretty good damage towards Axum and Himyar. My hope is to create some kind of momentum, so we have the opportunity to go down towards Pakoras and Nombasia and strike them. That's the goal. That's the goal. And you will just stay as you are. I'm not sure about Laziga. I'm not sure. Or perhaps Armenia, but I think it's Laziga or Kartli that is the biggest threat to Trapezus at this very moment. Perhaps we should disband them, but I don't think we are just ready just yet. We should wait until garrison is replenished in full. We should also repair this. As we are building it, it won't repair itself. We need to repair it manually. So who else? Etikanius? Yes, and here is the other situation, or another situation. We are being besieged by the Tanukids and Edessa. Same thing here. I know since before that the Tanukids have 2 stacks. They always do. So the second one is surely close by. So the best option here would have been to strike the first stack with this army. Unfortunately, I did not recognize that fast enough, and I was a bit too quick with my decision trying to chase down this stack, so he got away, and we simply don't have any movement points left to do this. And I don't want to move this army up, because this will leave this side, this area too exposed. We have the Gasnids here. They are not a threat, of course, because they have been beaten badly by the Lakmids, so they are soon destroyed. But we will see action here very, very soon. And of course we have a full stack from the Sassanids here as well. So this area turns out to be the main theater of war, I guess. As it should. The Great Sasanian War always gets to you sooner or later.
How may I serve you?
So yeah, I think that's about it. We are pretty much not going to do any kind of movement with our armies this turn. Just trying to strategize. Timasius, yes. So let's just see. Battle reports. Oh, we got some households. We should check these ones. Plus 5%. Oh, that's a good one. Do we have else? Campaign sporting chance. Well, no, let's bring up our forces.
Commander.
Flavius Arcadius, you should have... I guess you can have that one. Upkeep cost 10% for mercenaries. That shouldn't be you. That should be someone else. Like ranged infantry, I think you could get that. And get Flavius Rufinus. Yeah, you can have the extra. No. You should actually have campaign spawning chance, maybe. Or perhaps not that I think of it.
For orders.
Where are you? Abutanius. You should have that one. Plus 10 when reinforcing. No. 5 to the commander's unit. That's good. You shouldn't have that. You can take that one instead.
For orders.
And I guess... Wait, Ganius, you can actually have this one of them. And when reinforcing... Well, Robinus, Arcades...
For battle.
It's more likely that you will have... that you will be present where we build another rally field, I guess. That extra morale is always good.
Ready for orders. Ready for battle.
Yeah, very well. I'll give him to not the dead man, so let's give it to him. And we also have some tech research. Let's just get rid of these ones. Good for duty, yes. And rank gained. Yeah, we didn't address you. So the governor, that's good. Yeah, into authority and cunning in that public order, which brings the situation in Cappadocia slightly better. Alright, good. Technology. So here I would like to rush for the new tactics. But we are going to go with the Civic for now. Because there are some good economy-wise here. So firstly we could get that -1% to corruption. Not a huge thing, but it's something. Regional traditions give us this +1 to growth. I'm not going to go to what kind of buildings, but it's the farms. And here we have that tributary servants that gives us +5% to wealth from agricultural buildings. And here we have +3% for cultural buildings. This one is better for us as most of our wealth comes from agriculture as for now. Not so much from culture, and if we get all 4 of these ones, we get another +2 to growth. And this is promoting growth early game is good practice in any Total War game. That being said, when we get the opportunity, we will at least get this one. This one does cost 2,500, which we can't afford that right now, but we desperately need to replace the cohorts for Legio. So that's a game changer in many regards. But as I said, I want to get to the new tactics, but we need to get through 6 turns of getting some battle movement speed +5%. That's a good one, but it's not that good. And another 2 turns and 5,000. So we are just not ready for that one yet. But we will be sooner or later. So my mind is still bit trouble with the situation here, as I want to keep that clean sheet as far as it's possible.
Ready for orders. Commander. Ready for orders.
Should we do the sally out? Should we not?
Ready for battle.
we shouldn't. There will be a rebellion. And there's actually a chance that that will spawn here.
Commander,
Even if we still lose Augila, we will give the Caramantians something to think about if that happens. Very well, let's end the turn. Look at that, we got the ambush and we also saw whatever the city is called, Domavia, right? Something like that. Getting raised by the Ostrogoths. Very interesting. So now we have the ambush here. This will still be slightly tricky, but yeah, this is a good one. Actually a quite tricky fight, I must say. Mainly because we don't have any spears, so if we just had a spear instead of the Corvors, that would have been much better, because they can take more missile fire and deal with the cav quite effectively. But that's not the situation we're in, and I actually believe that they would be too scared to enter, because, yeah, you know, kind of the same thing with Scoopy entering ambush stance and they choose not to go in. But they did, and here we are. And I said we can deal with one of them at a time, at least one of them, and then we'll see if the other one gets here as well. But yeah, I shouldn't be too cocky. This is quite tricky, but we do have a massive high ground here. And if we play our cards right and get the timing right on things, we should be able to get a win here. But not with ease. Not with ease. So come on, get up the mountain. You should know we are here. Even though we are in hiding, they are turning towards here, so yes, I will not press this one just yet. Okay, now they see us. Now they see us. So what is going in first? I'm hoping to get a shot off on the okay, I need to be very good, very good. And there we go. And now we get the precision shot. Now we get to that one. And all cavalry is engaged. Do not fire at will just yet. Damn it, hard to micro view, apparently. You are down, you are going down, you are shaken. Get away. Get away. Okay, and they are shaken as well now. You're not even in anything. You've got to use that ability. Will you be able to do this? We need to reshape. We need to reshape and we need to strike the general. Okay, the cav comes to aid them. Intercept them. Get in. Oh shit. They are shaken, so come on. Good. Now we need to wreak havoc here. Buy him the time he needs. We need to buy him time here by preventing them from firing. No, are you kidding me? Struck our general down. Our general has fallen. That's not how it's supposed to be. The brigands aren't dangerous. Most dangerous ones. Come on, this is hard. This is... Yeah, we need to push the general as well. Every one of you. Now they start to waver because of it. Shit, we are in trouble. We are in trouble. Go, 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 go. Charge them down, and get away from the brigands. Yeah, you're getting them, right? Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on.
The enemy refuses to admit defeat.
He's shaking. Okay, that's... Come on, go, 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 go. Can't let him fire. We can't let him fire. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Shatter him. Yes, kill, kill, kill. Another precision shot. Good. Throw the enemy general towards here. Can you fire on him even? Or don't break formation, no. And fire on him instead. And get the charge off. We have already lost our general, so we don't need to fear losing him. And get the charge off. Good victory, but it came with a cost. It definitely came with a cost. I think he got killed slightly early. That's how it is in this game. When we fought the Ostrogoths two episodes ago, their general was the very last man standing. And now we are at 76 men left, but our general got killed anyway. And yeah, but that's the risk we needed to take here. And we got the victory. Now let's see how the Ostrogoths follow this one up. Yes, the Palatina Guards is out. Let's take on the warriors. Yeah, what did I tell you a few minutes ago, guys? Our chances are slim to none. And this is not correct. This is not correct. We are not strong enough to do this. But we will make them pay. Alright, let's go. Let's go, let's go. So, this is what's ending here today. Our clean sheet. Well, that extra side challenge kind of thing I was speaking of the first episode, the no defeat challenge, that is definitely out of the window. That is definitely out of the window. Though it stings a bit, I got to be honest with that. I wasn't truly expecting to get that because it's just so... And as I said, without the save scumming, I think at least I would need to save scum if I would really be able to achieve that kind of challenge. I think. Because it's just so... If you don't assess the situation 100% correct, the entire time, sooner or later you are going to... There's a very high risk that you caught yourself in a very, very tricky situation. And in most of the situations you can, or many situations there is a way out, but it could require that you try again. As if that you replay the battle over and over again. But as I said, this is not the case here. Not in this campaign. Or not in my campaigns in general. I do replay a lot of battles, but that's early on and never on a live campaign, recorded or not, but when I go for a campaign for real, so to speak. If that makes sense. You definitely need to be into Studio regardless. On. Let's try to bring some of them down. Let's try to provoke them a bit. Get even closer. And stand still.
The enemy is attacking our general.
There we are. What are you doing? And there are the reinforcements. Oh no. Oh no. Let's try to crush them. Let's try to crush them. War cry. Steady, shaken. Let's fast forward a bit. Set you up for a charge. And let's try to kill them. That was not a good charge. 12 units, but let's stay in the fight. And you go away. Where is Netekamani? He did go away to meet up with his fellows over here, I guess. Yeah, attack him. This-way ring. Let's fast forward. Can afford to do so. Oh no. There we have a quite devastating charge. Well, there we go with them. Set you up properly. And charge in. Let's get some close-ups. Fighting for their life for the sake of Augila. And get you back. Get shouldn't pull him out. Shake them. So we have some hurlers. Get you around. Well, there's a lot of units coming. A lot of them. Wavering, wavering, wavering. Maybe you will survive to do one last charge.
Advance at speed! God give us strength!
Not many of them left right now.
Quick march!
Let's get you back. Let's try to perform the flank on with you. Get the general a tiny bit closer. Get into Studa in the meantime and fast forward. Let him fire his ammo. Our settlement is burning.
Our settlement has suffered much from the enemy. The men are losing faith.
Let them come in. I think we might have been able to get out of this situation if we recruited 2 Limitani instead of 1. When I first recruited the general here in Augila. We might have. So that way I think we would have been able to perform much better in the first battle against Caramantians. And that's basically what's causing this situation here. We did get the win previous time, but it was truly a Pyrrhic victory. We didn't have the strength. We didn't do enough damage to them. And we couldn't keep the strength, enough strength to beat the rest. So essentially we lost the battle of the War of Augila in the first battle already. We're going to get charged down. Let's send these spears in to charge in on the cavalry. Charge in. The sort of levy is shaken. We'll send you in. Could you break a few?
Our men are wavering.
Good kill. Oh. That was even better. How are we looking? Should use one final charge here. Send you in. Send you in. And fast forward. Look at the amount that is left. There's a lot of even mercenary desert spears. Desert levy. It wouldn't take that much. It wouldn't even take that much to actually pull a win from this. But this time it just wasn't enough. It just wasn't enough.
A unit is running from the enemy. Move out! Take our enemy at speed! By your command! Understood! Attila!
Our general is fallen.
Tidings. Our
So-
general is dead.
Okay, you are gone. Right, let's fast forward to this one and be done with it.
The men are losing faith.
So yeah, once again,
The men are broken
decisive
and running
defeat.
for their lives.
So once again, it wouldn't have taken that much for us being able to beat this. But this time it just wasn't enough, and we'll have to march on. So my hope came true. The Himyar initiated the attack, and Axum is going to reinforce. So we're facing just above 5,000 troops, and we have just above 3,000. So this is what we wanted. Question is, how well can we do it? That's because they do have these Bolton warriors. I don't remember quite exactly how good they are, but anything with an axe is a damage dealer. And we also have some Afar swordsmen and some quite fun units, honestly. Himyar and Axum is fun factions. But we will have to find out another time, because it's time to end the recording here. Maybe a slightly short one today. I aim for between 30 and 60-minute episodes. Sometimes I go above, sometimes on very rare occasions below. And regardless, I need to end the episode here. So I want to thank you very much for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. Leave that like if you did. And until the next one, have a good one.